Welcome, guys. Welcome, one and all, to this Foxy Jail edition of a snapshot of the top stories and making the headlines in the Caribbean. I want to also welcome you to react to the top stories in the comment section below. Following this broadcast, I will post the links to all of these stories, and you can check back here at any time to check out the stories as they unfold. We're getting ready for the top story for this January the 13th, the first day of the week. And our first story making the headline: CAFA is monitoring viruses that potentially there is an increased risk of viruses. And it's the peak season for all of us, guys. I don't know how you feel about knowing that there is another virus on the horizon. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about that. Because as reported by Loop, the Caribbean Public Health Agency, which is CAFA, is monitoring seasonal respiratory viruses like the human metapneumovirus, that is HMPV, influenza, and COVID-19. I don't know why they always make those words so long. Those viruses' names always so long. While the current risk to the Caribbean is low, the peak travel season increases the chance of infectious diseases spreading. Reports from China suggest a rise in respiratory illnesses, but no official confirmation has been given. In the Caribbean, cases have slightly increased, with influenza A, which is H1N1, on the rise, and RSV declining, and COVID-19 remaining low. CAFA has tested 313 samples for influenza viruses in 2024, confirming 11 HMPV cases. To prepare for potential outbreaks, CAFA urges stronger disease surveillance, improved public health response, and readiness in healthcare facilities. It also recommends non-pharmaceutical precautions and closer monitoring of travelers. The agency remains committed to tracking developments and safeguarding public health in the region. Do you think the Caribbean nations are ready to handle another surge in respiratory illnesses? Hmm. And another top story in our news snapshot: Dominica government cautions against unauthorized immigration sites. Could you be putting your travel plans at risk by using the wrong website? Government of Dominica is warning travelers to avoid unauthorized websites claiming to process immigration and travel services. The only official platform for submitting the online immigration and customs declaration card is https dot or colon // edcard.dominica.gov.dm. This secure government operated site is free and ensures compliance with Dominica's regulations, protecting travelers from fraud and misinformation. Using third party websites can lead to delays, extra costs, or even invalid travel documents. To ensure issues or to avoid issues, travelers should stick to official sites. For assistance, contact the Ministry of National Security and Home Affairs at 767-266-3289 or Discover Dominic Authority Concierge Office at 647-275-7263 or 275-7298. This is a report coming from the Dominica News Online Independent, Timely, and Trusted site. Have you guys ever come across a suspicious travel website? How did you actually know it was legit? Like, did you really know it was legit? Another top story making the headline in Dominica: Dominican citizens push no bail protest in the murder case. Don't know if you've been following this developing story, but we have a video here from a concerned citizen who shared his views the day before this bail hearing. Let's take this.
Friends, This Monday, January 13th, 2025, is a significant day in Dominica, and I want everybody to listen to me. The accused murderers of Daniel and Dominique of Culebra Ridge will be going to court on that day seeking bail. They have an application for bail. I normally stay away from all these hot topics and so on, and who knows, I may even get arrested for inciting or obstruction of justice. I don't know, but so be it. These people are going to be brought to court on Monday, January 13th. The accused murderers have never shown any remorse. The accused murderers were trying to leave Dominica, and for that I say no bail. The accused murderers have the application for bail because one of them is saying that he needs to seek medical attention in the United States. And for that again, I say no bail. Daniel and Dominique, where they are right now, cannot seek medical attention or anything.
So this is coming from the social media page of a concerned citizen. And do you think public outcry should influence court decisions on bail? Why or why not? Protesters gathered outside of the Rosa Courthouse in Dominica today to oppose the granting of bail to Jonathan Lerhier in the high-profile murder case of French-Canadian citizens Daniel Lagua and Dominique Michaud. Lerhier's bail, which is set at $1 million with conditions, has sparked widespread debate and even a public exchange between the Minister of National Security and Legal Affairs, Rayburn Blackmore, and the Dominica Bar Association. Before today's courthouse protests, citizens took to social media to express outrage over the granting of bail. That's according to Dominica News Online. With the preliminary inquiry scheduled for February 10th, 2015, the case continues to draw intense public scrutiny. Many question whether bail should be allowed in serious cases like this, while others argue for the legal rights of the accused. Do you think the protests, both online and in person, will actually impact the case? That's a question I leave you with. Another story making the headlines in Dominica: 12 Calypsonians advance to the quarterfinals. I know a few of you must have been at the eliminations on Saturday. And who were you rooting for on Saturday evening? I saw a lot of different artists take the stage, about 45 of them, at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium forecourt, all vying for a spot in the quarterfinals of the 2025 Calypso Mona competition. By the end of the competition, 12 Calypsonians secured their places in the quarterfinals, which is set for February the 1st. Among them were Shadow Flow, Soul Poos, Deros, King Caressa, Danian, Lady S, Hixie, Lucius, Vigilante, Nashel, Calfa P, and Mask Eruption. The reserves are Jammer B, Prince of Peace, and Bingo. With the competition heating up, fans are eager to see who will rise to the top. Will a veteran take the crown, or will a fresh voice shake things up? Who do you think has the potential to take on King Dice? Or will it be Dice again? Another top story: Dominica records its first homicide this of the year. What could drive someone to take another one's life? Well, according to Loop, police in Dominica have launched an investigation into the first murder of 2015, a grim milestone that has left the Salisbury community reeling. On Sunday, January the 12th, a young man was allegedly stabbed multiple times in a violent attack. Despite being rushed to a nearby health center, the victim tragically succumbed to his injuries, marking a somber start to the year for the island. As authorities work tirelessly to uncover the truth, questions loom over the circumstances surrounding the incident. Who was this young man and what led to this fatal encounter? While police further promise further updates, the community is left to grapple with grief, fear, and the hope for answers that may bring a semblance of closure. What steps can be taken to ensure the safety of people and prevent such tragedies in the future? This story was reported by Loop Caribbean. Another story making the headline on Dominica News Online: Dominica's first female DPP passes away. She was indeed a leader, and I don't know if you guys ever encountered Evelina Baptist, but she was Dominica's first female director of public prosecution, or DPP, and she has passed away. She died in the early hours of January 11th, 2025, at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital Intensive Care Unit after complaining of feeling unwell. Plans were being made to transport her overseas for further medical attention when she succumbed to her condition, leaving a profound void in the legal fraternity and beyond. Appointed DPP in 2013, Baptist was known for her professionalism and dedication, with her successor, Shilma Dharampal, describing her as a very professional and hardworking with a wealth of knowledge. Baptist's groundbreaking appointment as the first female DPP in Dominica marked her as a pioneer, inspiring many in her field. How will Dominica ensure that her contributions as a leader and as a mentor are remembered and celebrated for generations to come? Another story making the headline: Police in Dominica investigate a body found off the coast of Margot. And that is according to Luke, who reported this story, asking the question: how can communities better support individuals with medical conditions like epilepsy? So, police in Margot are investigating the discovery of a male body retrieved from the local waters in an advanced state of decomposition. A medical doctor pronounced the man dead at the scene, and the body was transported to a funeral home for further examination, including a post mortem to determine the cause of death. Authorities have revealed that the man had been living with epilepsy, a condition that causes frequent seizures. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing as officials seek to uncover the circumstances surrounding this tragic discovery. There's so many unanswered questions, and the hope is that we can address some of these unanswered questions surrounding such an unsettling case. This story was reported by Loop Caribbean. And we go a little bit internationally, or should I say slightly regionally, down to the south. Several CARICOM countries condemned the arrest of Venezuela's president. In a story reported on the Dominican News Online, several Caribbean nations have denounced the U.S. decision to increase the reward for information leading to the arrest of Venezuelan President, that's Nicolas Maduro, from 50 million to now 25 million. And my question to you is, should the Caribbean interfere in this? At the World Anti-Fascist Festival in Venezuela, CARICOM countries including Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Grenada, Jamaica, St. Lucia, and Dominica signed a declaration opposing the U.S. actions. They condemned the reward as absurd and fascist and urged the UN and OAS to denounce it. The statement also criticized the U.S. for recognizing an alternative Venezuelan president, reaffirming their support to Maduro's leadership despite allegations of electoral fraud. Notably, Guyana, embroiled in the territorial dispute with Venezuela over Esquivo region did not sign the declaration. Guyana has called Venezuela's recent plans to elect a governor for the contested area a violation of past agreements and pledged to seek intervention from the Internal Court of Justice. While CARICOM's statement expressed no stance on the dispute, it backed Maduro's presidency and plans for seven transformations, reiterating support for the Bolivian socialist revolution. The absence of Guyana's endorsement signaled deeper divisions within CARICOM. The question I leave with you this evening. And these are some of the top stories and a snapshot of some of the stories that are happening across the region and in Dominica. Be sure to check out back here for any updates as the stories develop or even as they unfold. I will be sharing a link to all the stories in the comment box. You can follow, subscribe for the next news snapshot. All right, the next news snapshot will be coming up another day. All right, so stay tuned for that and more. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, bye bye.